We're back with another speed rebuild here on Madden 24, and it's a team that we have seen a whole lot of, but I feel like they have some of the most fun potential draft talks in the league, and I felt like if we're going to do one of these speed rebuilds where we're going to start during the 2024 NFL Draft, this is a great team to do it for. Caleb Williams, likely going to be our number 1 overall pick. Number 9, potentially a wide receiver. Could be edge. I know there's been talks about the Bears trading down. Regardless of the point, we're going to have 10 minutes to draft in this draft, but also trade after it. Now, obviously, simming is not going to count for the timer. As soon as I'm like, okay, I'm done drafting, it's round 3, round 4, whatever, we're going to stop the clock, we'll look at some of the things, and then when we're about to trade again, that is when the clock will continue. I know some of you guys are trolling about it, and I see one was like 10 minutes to do it, 30-minute speed rebuild. It's like, well, obviously, gotta have to sim, otherwise it's 10 minutes of simming. Wow, are you guys glad to watch the base Bears being simmed? Super fun. But I suppose before we go into this draft, which we are going to in a moment, this is the squad. Quarterback is pretty disastrous, I must admit. It's pretty disastrous, but everything else actually looks pretty good. What'll happen in real life? I don't know. But in Madden, assuming they take Caleb Williams, assuming he's a pretty good overall, assuming his dev's decent, they are probably very comfortably, if these ratings, these devs are what next Madden's going to be like, a top 10 franchise team. They're absolutely a top 10 franchise team. Now, I don't know what Keenan Allen's, potential down the line is going to be. Does he regress really hard? You'll probably get another 2 seasons out of him at least. But DJ Moore is great. DeAndre Swift's great. Cole Kmet's good enough. Offensive line got a couple of youngsters with some star devs. And then you'll have that franchise quarterback. And then you look at defense. You have your left end. You have your safeties. You have your corners. You have a linebacker, maybe 2. I mean, really, there's not a lot to develop for this team. We're going to probably be trading for defensive tackles if we can, and that's kind of it. I also might think, if we get our first, let's say, round 1, 2, maybe 3, after that, do you not trade the rest of the draft picks for the future so then we can stop the clock, get into the trade portion where we use those draft picks for proven players? Because once again, we need a new edge rusher, we need a new DT or 2, we need another linebacker probably, maybe upgrade the corners, and then obviously a couple of linemen wouldn't hurt. But if you guys want to see more of these speed rebuilds, let me know in the comment section below what team you'd like to see next, what kind of scenario you'd like to see. Some of you guys were suggesting things that make more sense for a full-blown rebuild / fantasy draft, which keep those coming too. I mean, I'm down for whatever. I'm the town whore, if you will. And if you guys do enjoy this video, maybe leave a like. Subscribe if you're new. We do a ton of franchise stuff on the channel. Rebuilds, actual full-length franchises. Did a Texans franchise this year. Still going to continue the Bears franchise. It's going to be a little bit more spread out. And then, of course, we're on our Bisons right now. And if you're not new, really appreciate continued support on the channel. You know what it's all about. 10 minutes on the clock. We're going to start the clock in 3, 2, 1, and go. Of course, pick 1 overall, then pick number 9. I don't know what's going to go after this. I'm going to play it how it lies this time around. Obviously, I'm going to be taking Caleb Williams. Could be Drake May. Who knows? But I am not going to be taking these chances. I'm taking the number 1 overall player on the board. And if he's a bust, we'll just deal with the memes later. Next pick 9. Marvin Harrison is still there. I've got to debate this, though, because O-line's a big problem. Edge is a big problem. Nah, Marvin Harrison. I'm going Marvin Harrison. Playing the board how it lies. Boom, easy. 9.5 minutes left, and we are zooming along. 30 seconds to get 2 players in the list. Maybe it could have been faster if I wouldn't have been like, oh, maybe I don't want them. Any edge? Wide receiver still there. Wilson could play at linebacker for us, off ball. Cornerback, not really a need. Safety, not really a need. DN, Booker, maybe. Nealon, maybe. Sweat, the DT. Wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. What about Van Pran? I don't know his dev. That's the problem. Wide receiver, don't really need a running back. What about DT? Fisk. Sweat. I'm going to go Sweat. Maybe not the best scheme fit. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Sweat's going to be our guy. He's hidden dev. That's what matters. Took a minute to get through there, but that's all right. Probably going to do 1 more draft pick and then sim the rest, or try to trade these picks off, actually, instead. 3rd round. Once again, playing it how it lies. Some okay wide receivers. Bullard's a backup safety. Is there any actual linemen that are hidden dev? I don't know the class perfectly, but I kind of know in general who might be hidden dev and who's not. Could go corner as well, because I know Abrams Drain. Let's go Abrams Drain for the value of it. Oh, he's not hidden. Is it Phillips I'm thinking of? Or none of them. I don't know. Either way, let's trade our draft picks and end it. Honestly, I don't even know if these draft picks are worth me trading down, but I'm going to do it anyways. Boom, boom, boom. We trade for a future third. I don't know if that's worth it or not, but I'm just going to go as quick as I can. And as soon as I literally click next, end of the draft, I'm ending it right now. All right, let's take a quick look at the draft recap. We ended up with a 78, an 81, a 73, and a 72. Not bad at all. 2 of those will definitely stick around. Sweat, we'll see. Might just be trade value. We'll find out. But let's quickly just do a quick depth chart, lineup, whatever. Don't even know if I would say you need Marvin Harrison, but the value of him to even trade him or Keenan off if I wanted to is definitely there. But yeah, that's the way it goes. So definitely looking for some offensive linemen. We should have some draft picks to work with as well. And I think this team should be easily on par and in a situation to hopefully make the playoffs and then the Super Bowl. We'll see. But yeah, left guard, center, left tackle, maybe even right tackle, maybe the whole damn offensive line. Tight end, if we can use Cole Kmet like a second-round pick to move up for like an 86, 87 overall, we'd do it. Edge is a huge problem, though. Edge is number 1, DT is number 2, and then linebacker, O-line. So there's some names, but we do have a lot of the core positions filled out. If we need to trade Marvin or Keenan to get one of those other positions, maybe we do. But let's get our trade center ready. All right, without any further ado, 7:50 on the clock. 3, 2, 1, and go. Let's do this thing. So, first pick overall. Oh, wow, I didn't even think about how broke teams were. Oh, what about the Commanders? They obviously have Allen. Oh, they have an offensive lineman, too. What else do they got? Oh, Bobby Wagner. Oop, wrong player. Clowney. Mate, let's... Okay, we're broke. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. What do we do? Who's worth a lot of money in here? DeMarcus Walker. Okay, DeMarcus. Ngakoue and Aaron Brewer. I seen a $13 million in there. Okay, that does not change anything. Clowney, $3 million left. Do we have anyone else? I mean, I want a lineman. Oh, Sam Cosme's cheap. This ain't gonna go. Okay, that's good, though. Have it on easy, because I think we, kind of all agreed that easy is a little bit more fair to make trades than normal. Normally, you have to trade 2 first-round picks for Matt Milano. We literally tried it last time, and I think it still wasn't enough, which is just laughably bad. And you can still see here that while we're getting some good value, this is a first-round draft pick projected from the Bears. So this is actually, a draft pick that you just never know. And that is a great trade for us. We get a new DT, we get a new middle linebacker, and a new offensive lineman. Didn't fill the edge position out, though. And another big problem is we are really, really broke. I'm hoping that whoever that $13 million player wasn't too good of a player. It was Cody Whitehair and Nate Davis. Okay, I don't see who can actually afford these two. Commanders, apparently. Do we go back for Clowney? What about the Lions? Interdivisional, I don't care. Yeah, Aiden Hutchinson's never going to happen, but we'll try. We'll try Taylor Decker. Aiden Hutchinson, Taylor Decker, because he's a one-year player. Sam Laporta. Okay, this is crazy. Wow, even with those 2 players on, we can't afford all of this. All right. No, not Sam. Wait, who the hell was that? Oh, okay, never mind. Wait, what am I doing? Am I dumb? Oh, it was Cody Whitehair, left guard. Okay, that threw me off and cost us a lot of time. Taylor Decker is too expensive. I don't know what this is going to cost us. Cole Kmet. Probably a loss of money doing that, if anything. All of this? Okay, I mean, it's somewhat close. I will say now I'm starting to feel like, okay, maybe it's a little too easy. Because Aiden Hutchinson is an 89 overall. Okay, I don't know. We might have overtraded. But it's more fun this way, at least. I don't know what it costed normally, but this is a crap fest. This is like, there's so much being thrown at me, and we're -9. That might have been our last trade. I don't see where we come up with 9 mil just to get back to even, to let alone trade. That might have been our last trade. Because everyone else is like a bona fide starter, no? Maybe Montez got paid, though. Like, Montez Sweat's number is going to be, like, more costly to get rid of him than it will be to save him, no? Like, $3 million left. We'd have to find some guy on, like, a rookie deal, I think. And we already used up all of our draft picks. Okay, it sounded like freaking Christopher Walken there, in fairness. Is there a team with a youngster pass rusher still? Like, the Cowboys would have been something I would have thought of, but they're too broke. We need a team that has a very good pass rusher that we can swap 1-to-1 that is better than our guy. And I just don't think that's going to happen. Maybe Daniil Hunter? What's the money? Damn, not Daniil. That might have been it. We have 4 minutes left, and we just physically can't afford anyone. With 4 minutes left, I mean, I got to play it how it lies. I have to see if I can release anyone. I just think we're genuinely broke. I don't know how we even got the trade. I guess it's dead hits, probably. Keenan Allen. Do we really, like... I guess we trade Keenan Allen. He's worth so much. We have 4 minutes left and so many needs to fill. We got to go for... I guess, I mean, we could just keep who we got. So we need at least 1 lineman, debatably 2. And we have our edge rushers, I suppose. We have our linebackers, I suppose. Corner, I can use an upgrade. Do we use Kyler Gordon and... Oh, we have Laporta, actually. We traded Cole Kmet off already. Okay, we'll see what we can do with this. Try to get a new lineman and a new wide receiver. We don't really need the wide receiver that badly, though. Mike Evans for Ryan Jensen. Mike Evans for, you know what I'm talking about. I'm being stupid. Is that good? Are we chilling? Are we allowing this? Jamel Dean even? Okay, we're broke. Who is too expensive? Oh, it's Jamel Dean. Oh, it's not Jamel Dean. It's the whole damn team. Crap. I really wanted the improved lineman. Do we take the loss with Godwin? Oh, they can't even afford it. What am I even doing? The Commanders, Terry McLaurin. They don't have any more linemen left, though, do we? Charles Leno returned to the Bears. I mean, this has become a crap fest. If I have to deal with what I've got to deal with, I think we've done enough. But I'd prefer not to. We might just have to take the L, and Marvin's just wide receiver too. Fashanu. Onwenu. There's a lot of Anus on this team. See, I mean, I'm not really gaining much there, though. Like, I'd rather just have the stacked wide receivers than to, you know, have the better O-line slightly. Yeah, I think we're just going to be done. Sounded like I was like, I say. It's like, relax, dude. Colonel Sanders over here. And I'm probably going to have to clear the dead hits just so I can have a punter. Not that I need to. I could literally just rock the kicker. He would play both positions. But I might as well make this not look as stupid and just clear the dead hit, which is like $70 million for the cap penalty. And be able to at least get the damn punter position filled. Maybe I should even turn off salary cap for these. I don't know. But... wait, how the hell? I'm so confused. We made all these trades during the draft recap. Is that why we couldn't afford, or nobody can afford anybody? I mean, so be it. It doesn't really matter, but like, our team's actually going to have money all of a sudden. Don't tell me that's the case. Like, do we have money all of a sudden? Oh, no, we don't. We just cleared the tag, or the, oh, teams do seem like they have more money, though. Am I crazy? I mean, it doesn't really matter, because we ran out of money. That's all that really matters. But... yeah, what am I doing here? We just need a punter, and that's it. I'm going to rock with whoever we had left over at center, and we're not in the best of shape, but we did improve the team. There's no arguing that, without a doubt. We could have done better if we had played it a little bit smarter, safer, went for a little bit more youngster talent that's really good, like, you know, guys like Sauce Gardner who are still on rookie deals and whatnot. But we've done enough. And you always got to go Blake Gillikin. He is the man. Now, I can't remember if Marvin Harrison's an X factor in Bengals class or not, but I decided that this is a rare opportunity to actually take a look at what immediate impact does. So I clicked immediate impact instead of long-term. And if you ever do that, you're an idiot. We have learned that EA thinks that 4,500 XP is equal to a full dev up. That should have been like 20k minimum, and we're talking. Where we have the line of communication open, but I'm not getting out of bed for anything less than 50k. 50k, and that's my number. But anyways, let's take a look at the team overall. I don't know what it started off, 81 maybe. Ends up being 85. Definitely far from our best work, without a doubt. But the team just kind of ran out of money. You know, we drafted some players too, so the fact that we turned some of those draft picks or players into draft picks rather than just trading straight up, and yet we're still that broke. Of course, we have Sweat, we have Allen, we have Hutchinson, we have Wagner now. Didn't really do too much more on the defense. We got Cosme, and then of course we have Laporta with Caleb Williams and Marvin Harrison. So we're stacked, but we definitely could have done better on the offensive line. Definitely could have done better at the DT2 spot, and maybe an upgrade at corner. But overall, 85 overall with youth to develop during the season anyways. And let's see if this team can win it all. Montez Sweat's an X Factor, huh? Wow. Okay, not only that, but not having a great season. I'll show you a little sneak peek. But more importantly, we win a game against, at the time, well, before, the undefeated Vikings. They were 6-0 at one point. We won 38 to freaking 0. And we're climbing back into this race with an insanely competitive division. If we win this game, this is a hell of a comeback on the season. An absolutely crazy one. And we do win. One last hurrah. Who is this? Bobby? Bobby Wagner? Does he actually... Do they do off-ball? They do. I thought it's like usually O-line or D-line. It's usually like the trench players, but fair enough. Bobby Wagner. I guess maybe I left out they think he's a trench player because they don't know the difference between the edge and off-ball, but 13-4 was not good enough in the NFC to get the bye week. Of course, it's because of the Cowboys. Love that. But somehow, really bad start of the season. Ran the Chiefs offense with the West Coast spread and the Buffalo defense with the 4-3, which is what we always do in these types of situations. And it wasn't a great start, but just a bunch of wins in a row. Lost to the Titans, but other than that, it was basically like 10 in a row or something crazy. And with that, we end up, taking the division title and almost a bye week. Caleb Williams, 4,100 yards, 41 touchdowns, 14 interceptions. Amazing season. Swift, 12 touchdowns, 1,100 yards, which is good, but not great. Laporta and Allen, 25 touchdowns combined, just about 2,000 yards. A bunch of group effort plays, right? 4 guys all near 1,000, but nobody actually gets there. Blocking, we had no depth. Braxton Jones was not great, but the rest were pretty good, especially the centers, only a 63 overall. Edge, Hutchinson was amazing. Sweat was amazing. Allen was pretty good. And then Sweat, the other Sweat, very good as well at 7.5, considering he's in the wrong scheme. Jalen Johnson was great, should go to Superstar. Brisker was great. I don't know if he's already Superstar, but will, if not, go there. Missed 3 out of the 6 kicks of 18 through blocks. Don't know what that even means. There's always so many block kicks. Gillikin was great, over 50 yards per punt. That's all I ever asked for. And let's take a look at the yearly awards. Obviously, Rookie of the Year is going to be won. Surprisingly not good. Oh, no, here it is. I was about to say 7 for MVP. I was about to say surprisingly not good enough to make it on the list. That is just not true. But Caleb Williams, number 1 for Offensive Rookie of the Year. Number 3 is Marvin Harrison. Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Verse with Sweat close behind. Best quarterback goes to Caleb Williams at number 4, which is pretty damn good. Wide receiver or running back at number 6. Wide receiver at number 8. O-line at not on the list. D-line at number 2, 3, and 5, and 8. All in the freaking top 10, 4 of them. No one for the linebacker. DB at number 2 and number 8. And then kicker, if he was on the list, I would have punched someone because he does not deserve it. But here it is, going up against the Niners. What is their overall? We are an 88. They are a 90. So this is quote-unquote underdog status from us. It's a snowy game. Surely this gives us the advantage. Don't tell the Packers that against the Niners because, yeah, they will refute that. 7-0. 10-0. I thought it was 14-0. I was getting excited. Safety, fumble. I don't know what happened, but it's 19-0 at the second half. And it's so far a shutout. Just talked about it in a rebuild recently that I haven't seen a shutout in so long, and it will continue to be the case. They sneak out a touchdown right at the end. 33-7 is still an amazing score, though. Caleb was great. Swift was pretty bad. Marvin and Keenan were great. Defensively, 2 sacks for Sweat, 2 sacks for Sweat, 1.5 for Kinlaw, 1 for Hutch, and then 0.5 for a bunch of different players. And kicking was perfect. Moving on to the divisional round. I think we're too good of a seed to be playing against the Cowboys. I think it's like almost impossible. Not even almost. It's physically impossible. I don't know what I'm saying. Almost. We would have been the number 2 seed. For some reason, I'm thinking like we were in their division and we got the second, highest record. But no, we're not in the same division. So we still get our, kind of home field buff and advantage. Caleb Williams talking about almost in the Super Bowl, buddy. What number is he actually wearing? Number 18, I think. I think there's the whole, you can't buy a custom jersey with Williams and 18 in it on the NFL website. It's like, why even do that? You might as well just let people have a chance to be right than to give them the guaranteed fodder to try and just make a custom one on their own anyways. There's probably going to be not a lot of people are taking the guess that he was going to take 18, even though there is a reason for it. But now it's like, okay, well, we know that I can ruin a jersey with the number 18 on it or something and try to change it around. So I guarantee you're still going to see it now because there's more reason to invest because it's like basically guaranteed. But with that being said, I mean, I guess there is dangers of like potential corruption, but like even though I heard like the stakes where if you bet $10 on Caleb Williams going #1 overall, you would get 10-20 back, and then you have to pay tax and all that. But like, surely there's someone rich enough that can just put like $10 million or $100 million on it and still make money, right? No, I don't know what the number would be. It probably wouldn't be worth it anyways. But we end up winning. Was that a shutout? Yapping the whole time, and we actually did see the shutout like we were talking about. Kirk Cousins sucks. Overrated, obviously. Overpaid. Caleb Williams, 3 touchdowns, 0 picks, 200 yards. Swift was pretty good. Touchdowns for Allen and Laporte. And then what about the defense? Sack for Hutch, Sweat, Allen, and then a half or two other Sweat involved again. I like having 2 Sweats, just sweaty as hell. Like how I like my NFL players, you know? To the championship round. And of course, it's the Cowboys. Who would have thought? We're actually having, I mean, I know we're not in the Super Bowl just yet. We haven't won the Super Bowl just yet. But we're actually having some pretty good success on these lately. You know, the one where we did the fantasy draft, and those can really go up in the air. And we ended up winning the Super Bowl there, spoiler alert. And then this one, at least we made it to the championship round. If you make it to the championship round at least, I think that's a success, no matter what rebuild setting you're in. But let's see if we can have the ultimate success, the undeniable success, which is a Super Bowl trophy. 10-7, the Cowboys are doing things. 14-10. 21-10, looking pretty good. I mean, all of a sudden, you know, we're in the driver's seat. And that driver's seat, holy crap, ejecto seat. Damn, son. Just like that, I mean, they score here. Oh, they didn't score. They didn't score! Oh! The clutch! The buzzer beater! Unbelievable! How many yards was that? Genuinely, that is insane. That was a field goal. Okay, it wasn't as cool as I thought, but still, it's great. Looking at the numbers, Caleb Williams cooked. Dak was okay. Iffy numbers from Sweat again. Moore was great. Laporta was decent. Marvin was all right. This 3-headed attack is kind of crazy. I mean, even if they get like Neighbors or Odunze, what a trio they'd have. Keenan, I know the cap number's crazy, but I am genuinely shocked there wasn't some other team that found a way. Like, why not? Like, Keenan is still really damn good. But let's head on in to the final game of this speed rebuild. Can it be back-to-back? Super Bowl against the Ravens. We know that for a fact. Should we even look at the devs? I guess we'll take a quick look. I think Caleb does start off as Superstar. Actually, we'll do this as well. Get our max morale. I'm surprised it's not already maxed. We went into this damn scenario like 3 times now. Gonna leave it all out on the field. Sure, why not? Bobby Wagness. The Wagster. Let's go into this and see what kind of dev-ups we had. Caleb should be an X Factor. He is. Laporta's a Superstar. That's pretty cool. Defensively, Sweat goes to X Factor. The other Sweat goes to Superstar. And I think those are the only dev-ups we had, which is, I mean, not bad. You know, they're decent. But you can see here, I mean, look at how high these overalls went. And we have everything on 100, where normally we'd have it on like 150 to 170 in a rebuild, and we don't get that glow up unless we make the playoffs. So making the playoffs, winning games, it really does. I don't know what the exact XP is, but you definitely get a significant amount of it, because any rebuild where you're not getting the Super Bowl, you're not getting playoff wins early on. Oh, I just sold so freaking hard. Please tell me we win. Please tell me we win. Yes! I just sold so hard. Why did I do that? I was yapping again. But you know what? We won the Super Bowl. Oh my god. How do I yap so much? But yeah, we did win the Super Bowl again. Mind you, again. Back-to-back now in speed rebuilds. We're cooking beyond belief. And the Sweatsters. Bunch of sacks for the Sweats. Sweaty sack. Roquan Smith with a pick. And we've done it again. Back-to-back speed rebuild successes with a Super Bowl victory. I can't believe I just simmed that. We might not have won if we would have went in. Who knows? But I really can't believe I was just yapping so much that I just simmed. I went through it. Let's take a look at the retirements, though, and then head on out. Wow, what a lackluster one there, huh? Super fun. Who let this guy cook? Where the hell? Oh, yeah, they're dealing with everything, so I don't even get to see the retirements. Crap, I forgot. But let's take a look at the transactions now. Let's go to the Bears. Let's see the retirements. Bobby Wagner was the only guy to retire. Not really surprised by any of that. Let's take a look at potential regressions and then call it a speed rebuild. Absolutely sold on that one, but, it is what it is. Keenan still... Oh, he actually dropped down pretty hard. 87 overall now. Defensively, any drops in dev or overall, I don't really think they would make sense, right? I think everyone's relatively young. We didn't really go super old in this one. Keenan was already, old, before we found him. Speed drop, still really good, though. He's not the fastest, but his route running's still elite. But anyways, that was going to be it for our... 2024 NFL Draft starting point Chicago Bears speed rebuild. If you guys have any other ideas you'd like to see, I don't know if this was a unique idea, but we've never done this, I suppose, in a speed rebuild. We've done, multiple seasons, which maybe that's the next step. Multiple seasons, but we've not started in the draft and then, did everything after that. But yeah, let me know what you thought of it. If you guys enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe if you're new. If you're not new, I do appreciate getting support on the channel. Maybe follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr, second channel PK plays for non-Madden content, and that is basically it. Should be the off-season for the Bisons a little bit later today. If there's the like goals hit on that, we will have the preseason the next day and a full-length real rebuild following that. So a lot of content still to come. Hopefully you enjoy your weekend, and if you don't want to watch another video of mine for the rest of the weekend, for the rest of your life, it was a pleasure. And that's about it. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys come back for next video. But until next video, see ya.